What is the first GPT header called? Well, let's rule out some really bad ones. First is secondary. Obviously, it's not going to be secondary if it's the first, so that one's out. But let's keep that in our minds because it's going to come into play on how I actually remember it. So after we have the secondary, let's talk about tertiary. How do you pronounce that? Leave that in the comments below. Tertiary? Anyways, this sounds okay. It might be a real word, but to me, it sounds fake. And when I think about it, it just sounds fake. And tertiary is actually a term not associated with GPT headers. So that's how I like to remember it. It looks like a made up word to me. It might be real, might be totally real, but I like to remember it as it sounds fake. So it is fake in terms of GPT headers. It's not associated with it. Same thing with main. Main is not associated with a GPT header. I think of it as too simple of a word, and the way I actually like to think about it is primary is the answer. Remember that secondary is secondary. So when I think about it, what sounds super close to secondary? Primary. So that's how I like to remember it. We have primary and we have your secondary. Secondary is obviously the second, the backup of your GPT header, and the first one is going to be your primary.